Good morning, the sun is shining. We are about ready to get going from our customer here where we delivered. You saw that at the end of yesterday. No, it was today for me, but today's the beginning of today. That makes sense, doesn't it? Some nice southern Ontario farmland for you. How about that? How about that, Diesel? Why are you yawning? Is it boring to you? Well, Manitoba is better, I would have to say. But only in summertime. At this time of year, I wouldn't mind hanging out around here. This isn't too bad. We're here at an en route near Guelph. We're just a little west, I think they call it, of Guelph. I call it south. They call it west. Whatever. Southwest, it's all the same. Right? I'm gonna go inside, because inside there's a Tim Hortons. Why else would I go inside? Why else would I get out of my truck? That's not true. I'm trying to exercise more, and I'm actually doing pretty good. Remember yesterday we were talking about drinking 8 of these bottles a day of water? That is what you should be drinking. This is 500 milliliters, so 2 of these equals 1 liter. 8 of them equals 4 liters, and that's just over 1 US gallon. And you're supposed to drink about 1 US gallon of water a day just to stay healthy. You know, I'm always trying to think of ways to be a little healthier on the road, because if you think about it, what do we do for a living? We just sit. Sit. I'm a professional sitter. Absolutely. Call me a steering wheel holder, call me a sitter. It's all true. I don't know why people get offended when you call them steering wheel holders. That's what we do. We sit in our seat all day, we stare out a window, and we hold a steering wheel. It's not that complicated, really. That's what we do. Sure, it takes a lot of skill to back into a dock. It takes a lot of skill to strap down a load and chain a load. It takes a lot of skill to drive the truck safely in wintertime. But if you think of it, it's not rocket science. All you do is you sit in your seat, you stare out the window, you hold your steering wheel, and you react to the situations around you, right? So the point I'm saying this, I'm not trying to make us seem like we don't do anything. We do a lot, and it takes a lot of mental energy to keep this truck on the road and operating safely, especially in traffic. That's not always easy. You are a 75-foot unit trying to get through rush hour traffic in like a city like Toronto or Chicago. You got to know what you're doing. It takes some skill. But the reason why I'm saying this is because it doesn't work your body at all. It works your mind and your arms a little bit, but not to the point where you're going to get anything, right? And you see a lot of drivers out there who let themselves go. And, 400 or 500 pounds, stuff like that. And then they start getting health problems. And in the United States, they're very, very strict on their regulations on the truckers down there, right? You got to be able to sleep properly. You got to have a healthy heart. You got to have a healthy this and healthy that, which makes sense. They don't want you to die while you're on the freeway and kill everyone else, right? That makes sense. So you got to think of ways to be healthy. You don't got to exercise every day, but you can always just drink a lot of water. Drink a gallon of water every day. That's all you got to do. That takes no effort. You just got to stop to go to the bathroom more often, which is another reason why we're stopped here at the rest area. So this is bottle number 3 of today. I have number 4 lined up right beside me right there, and then we're half done through the day, and it's about halfway through the day. That makes sense. So 4 more jugs after this yet. 4 more jugs. 5 more bottles after this yet today before I go to bed, and I'll have reached my quota for the day. Alright, so we're in Guelph, Ontario. We spent a lot of our day here reorganizing our trailer. We had to unload it and then reload it, adding some new stuff in between there in the right spots, because it's all got to come off in order, right? So there's some news. I don't know if it's disappointing or not, but it may be disappointing for some. I don't know. We're not going to Newfoundland anymore. We're not going to be crossing on the ferry. We are, however, going into Quebec, then New Brunswick, then Nova Scotia, then back into New Brunswick instead of across to Newfoundland. But we will be going across all of Nova Scotia, south to north. We'll be exploring more of Nova Scotia than we ever have before. So instead of being a Newfoundland trip, this will be more of a Nova Scotia trip. So without further ado, Diesel, do you want to go explore Nova Scotia? Oh, you look excited. Nova Scotia? Excited for Nova Scotia? That means new something. Nova new something. Something in Scottish, right? Got a lot of Scottish heritage. So all you Scottish people out there, this one's for you. Wanna come out here and run around? Come on. Come out here and run around. Come on. Come on, give her, buddy. Give her. 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 Just stay around here, Diesel, okay? Don't go too far, all right? You guys remember this place, right? That's where the cement pad is, all the way back over there. Oh, hey, he disappeared. Diesel? Diesel? Diesel! Great, now I gotta go find him. Now I gotta go find him. See if I can get the shot. Wait till he's done over there, wait till he's done. Okay, here he comes. Diesel, come here! Come here, come here, come here, come here! Come on, go, 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 go! Wah! Diesel, I'm over here. Totally missed it. Fail. Fail. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes! Ah! Come on, Diesel. Come on, give her, give her, give her. You should be really running around on grass, buddy. It'd be better for your paws. Come on, let's go. Let's go, buddy. Good boy. Hey, you. And back onto the 401. We're headed towards Toronto. We've got to get through Toronto today yet, and by the looks of it, we're probably going to hit it right during rush hour. That's going to be great. Fantastic. We're headed into Quebec. We probably will make it into Quebec tonight yet, late tonight. I'd like to make it past Montreal and see where we end up from there. We'll see. This is the 401. To me, this is headed north, but I believe it's the 401 east, like I said before. What's the sign on the right say? 401 east, yeah. Well, apparently Quebec is east. If you look on a map, technically Quebec is north from here. So I'm south of Toronto, but whatever. Whatever. Toronto, Ontario will beat Ontario. They can label it whatever they want. This is the busiest stretch of highway in the country. Right here. What is rattling? You guys hear that? Something was rattling on my dash there. I gotta figure out what that is. Just going through Scarborough, Ontario here. It's pretty much just a suburb of Toronto. But sure, a lot of people out here. This is just nuts. Just like I thought. What can you expect? It's rush hour, eh? Just bumper to bumper. So I don't even bother going too fast, because you can see all the brake lights up ahead of us there, they're all stopping. So it's sort of like a harmonica. All the traffic starts and then it stops, and then it starts and then it stops. But I don't know, I sort of like coming to visit the big cities. I don't know if I'd want to live here, but you know, it might be kind of fun to live here, you know? Everything is so close by and so readily available, you know? It might be fun to experience and try for a little while. Finally got through the GTA, or the Greater Toronto Area. Trying to move over, but got a truck here sitting right beside me that doesn't want to let me over into that lane. So, oh well, this lane it is. At least the traffic is gotten a lot better, a lot better. Here we are in the sleeper, halfway through our day. It's already dark outside, as you can see. Getting the vlog done. We're at an on-road again, Odessa on-road, closer towards Quebec. I don't want to get into Quebec tonight yet, if I can. I have to fuel in Lancaster yet, so oh, there's so much to do yet today. But keeping our head up. So it's just one of those days where it feels like I just can't get anywhere, right? It's just I'm doing so much and running around so fast, and then I look up and I'm like, I'm in the same spot I was 2 hours ago. But it's not like I'm behind or anything. I still got lots of time, but it just feels like time's dragging out. I have a text message to attend to. Diesel, answer me this question. Answer me this question. If I put my hat on my head, would you want to go outside? Yes? Okay, well then let's get the hat. First we need the hat, Diesel. You can't get in my way. You gotta get out of my way, man. I need my hat before we can go outside. Okay. Good boy, good boy. You just wait right there. My hat. Put my hat on my head. Looks good, man. Thanks. It does look good, doesn't it? And there's the on-road right there. And I've shown you, or told you before, like, on-road. O-N is the short way of saying Ontario, right? Sorry, it's getting a little bit windy here right now. And it also makes sense because it's en route to wherever you're going, right? So they're clever like that. Very clever, Ontario. I'm very impressed. And there's all the trucks and whatnot, and they got a weasel at this specific one. It's a little weird, but we love them anyway. And yeah, you got this big wide open space out here. Almost all the snow's melted here, but I'm guessing as we go further into Quebec, there's going to be more and more snow, because to me, like I told you, right, it's north. To Southern Ontario people, it's east. But Quebec is north. I don't care what they say. Right, Diesel? Because we know what we're talking about. Back on the highway again. Still the 401, still headed towards Quebec. Got about an hour and a half or so before we're even in Quebec. And remember, we're stopping in Lancaster at their Flying J there to fuel up before we go into Quebec. But we will be in Quebec later on tonight. Like I said, I would really like to get past Montreal tonight yet, so I don't have to deal with their traffic. Even though I can take the auto route around the city, the bypass, I still don't want to deal with all their traffic tomorrow morning, so I'd like to get through there tonight. So we'll see what we can do. This highway we're on right now is called the Corridor, because the two biggest cities, or two or three of the biggest populations, the English and the French, are all along pretty much this one road. So it's the corridor between Quebec and Ontario. A lot of traffic goes down there. It's our one busy highway. You know, America has dozens and dozens of busy highways. We got one. This is it. Here's one. Thirsty. Look at her drink. She has a problem. I'm trying to get her into some you know, help groups, but she won't admit she has a problem. She drinks too much. 694 liters and I still have to top it off. I don't know how to talk to her about it. It's so awkward. Yes, we will be fueling DEF. That is this little tank here. The blue lid. This over here is wrapped in here. You open that up. One second, okay? Take it out of there. You put it in there. Stick it in the hole. Just like that. Give it some slack. So it sits in there nice. And then it says begin fueling, but before you begin fueling, you gotta hit this. 79.9, and then it goes back to 0. And then you can sort of set it here with this little thing in the back. But a lot of these pumps don't like to pump too fast because it always clicks off. And there we go. And it's sort of just like fueling your diesel, right? Except you're fueling DEF, diesel exhaust fluid. In Europe, it's called AdBlue, I believe. Helps with the emissions. Alright, put that back on there. Like something like this. There we go. Locked in. It only took 22 liters or $18 of DEF, diesel exhaust. So that's the difference with these DEF trucks. It doesn't take that much longer to do it. It's just an extra expense, and it's fine. It does help with the exhaust. That's why it's called diesel exhaust fluid. Helps the trucks burn cleaner, produce less emissions, you know, save the whales. That's what it's for. It's poor whales. I realize there's been some rattling from my mount here for this camera. I'm trying to work on it, trying to get it working a little bit better. We're getting there, one day at a time. But we're just around Montreal right now, Montreal. We're in the province of Quebec. We are headed towards Quebec City. And we should be there tomorrow. We're about 3 hours away right now, but I'm going to stop at the next truck stop I see. All I wanted to do was get past Montreal tonight, and we did that, so mission accomplished. Pat myself on the back, give that guy a high five. Yeah, you right there, buddy. You without the signals. Yeah. Oh, nice. I like how you used the signal after you changed lanes. Thank you for letting me know what you just did. I had no idea what happened there until you put your turn signal on after you turned. Oh, man, good thing you did that. Otherwise, I'd be totally confused right now. There's a weasel There's a weasel, and there's an... Wait, that's the same weasel. Hey, weasel! Hey! Okay, he's busy. Alright. Okay, well, I'm just editing up the vlog here. And I realized that I didn't do an end of day. I'm so sorry, guys, but I was really super duper uber duper goober duper boober tired. As I am right now. It's the next day, actually, and I'm editing this up. This has got to go up at 4 a.m. in like a few hours. So, thanks for watching today. If you like the vlog, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget on the YouTube page. If you haven't already, go up, above, or below. Hit that subscribe button to Trucker Josh Vlogs on YouTube so you don't miss a single vlog. Hit the notifications on so that you get notified whenever there's a new vlog. There's a new vlog every single day. Most days. Some days I skip. But if you have that notification turned on, then you know when they're going to be there. And when they're not going to be there, right? You know when they're there. So if you haven't already, go down below to the description. All kinds of links down there for you to click. Find out everything there is to know about me down there. Everything I want you to know about me is down there. There's also links to past vlogs of mine up to 2 years ago. What did I look like 2 years ago? Go find out down below in the description. Click that link for me if you would like. I would appreciate that. And don't forget the thumbs up. I'll see you tomorrow.